Here was Sifu Rosan practicing the iron palm training. Iron palm training is one of the specialty in Wing Chun, and the principle behind it is very, very simple. Basically, you bruise your bones and ligaments and tendons, but you have the medicine to strengthen it, make it recover in a very short time, like 5-10 minutes, and then you repeat the process for 3 times each session. Right? And one of the most important thing is in fighting, the power actually comes from the stance, come from the leg. So when somebody is standing there for an hour practicing the iron palm, the leg muscle becomes so strong, and also the energy flow, the internal energy is also flowing, so it brings to the strike. And most people, that when they strike, they have to make a very specific preparation. But with iron palm training, you don't have to do that. So in fact, you are completely relaxed, and then you can strike without preparation. And also the follow through. A lot of people that when they hit something hard, they have to prepare for it, and also they don't follow through. Yeah. So with iron palm, once the bone and the ligament, the muscle, and strengthen, toughen, and you can follow through without worry about getting hurt. There are 6 main stages of iron palm training program. It's 100 days, 5 days on, 2 days off, and usually it takes 20 weeks, but some people can also do it with 1 week, 1 month on, and then take a couple weeks off, and then continue with another month. So it's totally 100 days. There are 6 stages of the iron palm training. The first stage is the left and right palm, just right. So this you get down on your stance, and tongue touching the upper palate, so it contacts the front trunk meridian, connect the front trunk meridian and the back trunk meridian, so the internal energy is flowing. So you strike with, just relax your palm, strike with the front of the palm and the back of the palm. So you basically you do about 10 minutes, 5 minutes on one side and 5 minutes on the other side, and then you go on to the medicine and make it recover, and then you repeat the process. So, right, without tensing, right? Don't tense it. So by striking on the front and the back, you bruise the bones. In the beginning, you bruise the bone, the ligament, and the tendons, and the muscles. And then you put it on the medicine, and the medicine will take out the bruising in a short time, such as 5-10 minutes. And then you repeat the process for 3 times in one session. The first stage of training, as Sifu Rosan showed us, the first stage takes about 15 days. And then we go on to the second stage. The second stage is so for left and right palm, that for left and right palm, and you train for 5 minutes for the left side, left palm, and then 5 minutes on the right palm. Then you go on to the medicine and soak it. So make sure there's no bruising stay in the palm. Then you go on to the second session, then the third session. Yeah. So the session is around about 1 hour. The most important thing is that the breathing with the tongue touching the upper palate, so the energy flow, the internal energy is connecting the front trunk meridian, the back trunk meridian. So you should feel the energy actually coming from the leg. So coordinating. So there's a lot of involuntary muscle that in your body usually you don't use, are being used. So later on when you strike, the power of striking is multiplied, from this training. The third stage of the iron palm training is follow on from the second stage. So you strike the front of the palm, the back of the palm, and the forward strike with the palm. See, people probably realize that martial artists probably realize that the palm strike is almost double the power of the punch, because with the punch it's another extension, so the energy is not flowing as well. And so that's why the iron palm is such a powerful weapon to use. The closer to the body, to your body is more powerful. So the fist is, you got one more stage. So the elbow is actually more powerful than the palm. So a lot of old martial artists, they would only use palm strike. Very seldom they use the fists. So after 15 days of the third stage, we go to the fourth stage, right? The fourth stage is from here, 1, so you always relax your fingers, relax your muscles when you do the iron palm, because you want to train the involuntary muscle, and also want to coordinate all your energy together. So the internal energy from the leg travels up to the shoulder, extended to the arms, and you connected the front trunk and back trunk meridian, the yammak and dokmak. So you go. So after 5 minutes on each arm, usually you do the left arm first, 5 minutes on each arm, then you soak in the medicine, make sure there's no bruising on your hands, and especially the back of the hand. Then you go on to the second stage. So we move on to this fifth stage of the iron palm training. So in the first 4 stages, 15 days of each stage. So it takes up to 60 days, and for the 4 stages. And the 5th stage is 20 days of training. The 5th stage is training the involuntary muscle of moving as well as coordinating from one strike to another strike. So So after the 5th stage, we will go on to the 6th stage, which is the final stage, is 20 days of training. And this one has coordinating all the movements of your striking. So just for 100 days of iron palm training, and you would have the benefits of strengthening all the bones and toughening the ligaments and the tendons, and you multiply your striking power 3 to 5 folds. And as you can see that the practitioner that for the iron palm training can break the coconut and concrete blocks, as well as not hurting their hands when they strike something hard, and the benefit is immense for martial artists. So it's just 100 days of training, and every year you want to maintain this, you just put in another 10 days of refreshment course. So it's just amazing. The reason that you can strike so hard because the strengthening of the stance and the energy is flowing, and you don't need preparation when you strike. You just hit without preparation, and you follow through. And because you had the hardness of the bones and the ligaments and the muscles, you don't need to prepare, or you don't need to hold back. And so I'm sure that the martial artists will benefit from it.